Alright, so I have no idea why it's not working on the SVN. So here's just me running it. I also don't know, I don't have any software installed to record from the screen. So I'm doing this and hopefully it'll show up well. There we go, I just ran it. As you can see, as the asteroids hit the walls, it has a bouncing effect, bouncing particle effect. As you move the ship around, it also has a particle effect for when you're moving around. It creates little flames behind it, sort of. It's just from looking at the screen as I'm recording it, it doesn't really show the details very well, but that's probably not going to be able to be fixed very easily. Anyway, the last particle effect that I made is actually when you shoot something. Yeah, maybe I'll just do tons at a time. It sends out these bullets. The bullets have a lifetime, and after the bullets are done, then after the bullets die, then they explode, and the explosion creates these star shapes that degrade into circles and shrink down until they disappear. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically the particle effect lab. I don't know if I should explain the code and some of the design decisions real quick as well. Basically, single particle manager can store, have to look in the header. Particle manager can store a max of 5,000 particles at once, and it also stores the index of the largest index of the last used particle or whatever. So that way, as you go through, and it needs to go through each particle to know whether or not to draw it or whether or not to update its color and things like that. It checks against the largest used particle, so then it doesn't actually have to check all of the 5,000. It can just use the particles that we have used up until this point. And then as soon as that largest used particle has been deleted, it reduces largest used particle so that it doesn't have to continue to check that. That's what this code right here is for. And a single particle has position, velocity, rotation change. There's probably a better technical term for rotation change, like torque force or something like that. I don't even know. There's scale and scale change. And scale change is implemented as a percentage change. So if it's set to 50%, if it's set to 0.5, then that means that the scale would half every second. There's also the particle type, which determines how it's rendered. There's a color shift, and a color blend. The color shift is basically an additive effect. Every second, the color shift is added to the color. The color blend is implemented more like scale change. It's more of a percentage. So if it's set to 0.5, then the color would get halfway between its previous color and black every second, for example. And that's, as you run it, you can see the color blend in the explosions mostly. I didn't use it for the other ones as much, but you can see as the explosions are going, it changes from like a bright orange to like a bright orange red to more of an orange. So it's more yellow and red, and then it changes to orange because of the color shift. Although now that I'm looking at it in the phone, it's again not showing up very well, but oh well. Hopefully this will not I don't know. Hopefully this shows up and this fulfills the requirement. I don't know why it's having so much trouble on SVN. Sorry about that. But there we go. Thanks. Bye.